Let's get a look ahead to the U.S. trading day here on Worldwide Exchange with Charles Andrews, analyst with Blue Coast. Charles, thanks for coming on the program. Listen, we've had a crazy week with Fannie, Freddie, and Lehman, and now we sit here on a Thursday, and futures are trending lower right now. What's your sense of today? What's driving sentiment?
Well, you know, it's been an interesting week, and I think we're looking at a very exciting trading day with Fannie Mae closing at 0.74. It's, you know, we did a big bailout, and it's interesting to see how that takes effect in the marketplace. It looks as though Lehman Brothers is going through an interesting transition. They might be going down or a complete buyout. And Hurricane Ike, it's certainly building strength, and it looks like it's going to hit Texas at maybe a Category 3 or possibly 4. And with OPEC deciding this week to try to keep things at $100 a barrel, it's just an interesting time, place in the market.
Hey, Charles, this is Christine here. We know we have several data points today. We've got jobless claims, trade deficit, import prices. Which one of these do you think has the best chance to move markets?
Well, I think the jobless claims is very interesting. I really think that the financial markets here in the U.S. are just sent over such a global credit crisis. In Asia, like you said earlier, you're certainly seeing it in the data points as far as what's going on there in Asia, and it's just things are really moving in an interesting time format. I think the global credit crisis is really affecting everything.
Yeah, and Charles, it's Ross here. That's resulting in a big sort of move in risk aversion. I've already talked about, you see that in what's happening with the currency markets and emerging markets as well. What's your view of U.S. equities right now?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think the key word today is volatility. What you hit the nail on the head. I mean, we're really focusing on emerging markets right now, and really caution here in the U.S. is definitely the sentiment.
You know, it's interesting because we have these situations with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and Lehman Brothers, and the Lehman stuff reminds people of the Bear Stearns situation, but yet we have the discount window and other elements are in place here. What's your sense of which story is going to have the biggest long-term impact here going forward?
I think the Fannie Mae in the long term is a much bigger picture, big story. I think Lehman Brothers, a lot of these private sector companies are gonna go down, unfortunately, and there's gonna be these transitions. It's a natural thing in the marketplace, but it's, you know, unfortunate timing, and we're really feeling it here at home.
What about your sense of sectors right now? We've talked a lot about tech, and IT spending has been reduced, or at least the reports of it, and Apple shares have been hit pretty hard in the last week or so. In terms of sector picks, how do you feel about that one in particular?
We like tech. Tech has always been strong, and it's an interesting play right now, and it makes good sense where there's, you know, I guess back to the financial markets, what's interesting is even though there is such volatility, sometimes if you can time those peaks and valleys on the short, it makes for interesting plays.
All right, we do appreciate it. Charles Andrews, analyst with Blue Coast, U.S. Equity with Blue Coast. We do appreciate it.